Hello and welcome back to our France campaign. We are now independent. We're an independent Aquitaine. Now, independent Aquitaine does not mean as much as it did in the earlier starts of the game, because in the earlier starts of the game, this is Aquitaine. Well, this is Aquitaine, roughly, but obviously we don't have that. We just have France. Now, currently, we're taking a pretty big penalty due to being overextended. We're taking a minus 25% income penalty. So we have a couple of different paths available to us right now. What we could do is we could create a kingdom. We could create, say, the Kingdom of Brittany, which would potentially be alright if we created the Kingdom of Brittany, right? That would give us a kingdom, we hold the entire thing, that would be acceptable, and that would fix our money issue. But it's a little awkward because we really want to be France. What's the current empire look like? Okay, that's interesting. Because I think that if we were to create Brittany, we could potentially, instead of aiming for France, aim for Francia. I think that could be okay. I think that could work for us. I'm trying to think of how much they control. Can we see how much they control? Where would it even be? That's one of these things where it's like, maybe, you know where it'll be? The ledger. Of course. It's got to be in the ledger, right? Because it'll show you number of holdings, right? That's all buildings. I don't care about buildings. I want realm size. Yeah. So I want realm size, and then I want to go down to France. There we go. Realm size of France is 55. Realm size is the number of counties owned. Perfect. That's the number I'm looking for. So France is 55, and then we have 35. Okay, that's pretty good. So that gives us a very easy number to add up to. That gives us 90. Now, if I wanted to create the empire, you need to control 82. Perfect. Look at that, you need 2 kingdom titles and you need to hold 82% of the de jure counties. If we were to grab all of France's counties and all of our counties, we would have exactly the amount that we need to create the empire. Well, we'd be 8 over, but we'd have pretty much the right amount. That, I think, works perfectly for us. Yeah. Okay, I think that's our path forward. We create Brittany because we need 2 kingdoms anyway. And in terms of kingdoms for our empire title, I mean, if we have a look, this is the empire. There are 3 kingdoms. There's Brittany, France, and Burgundy. Burgundy is hell, because Burgundy's right there, so it's everything past this river here, the Rhine. So if we go and have a look here at this, you'll see that that's Burgundy, and then we'll go back to this map mode. So it's currently held by Aragon, who is mostly our ally, and the Holy Roman Empire. So, yeah. It's not an easy way. It's not an easy path for us. So I think that what we might want to do, create Brittany, get to the point where we can usurp France, because once we can usurp France, we can then that will then split their title into a whole bunch of duchies, who will then accept our vassalage. I think that's our play. Yeah. So if I want to usurp it, how much do I need? Wait a second. You need the following. Oh, you need to either have 2 duchy titles or you need to have a kingdom title. I see. I was getting confused. I was like, why do you need all of this? But it's just you need to have something that would then allow you to be a king. Essentially, is all that's saying. All this is saying is 2 duchy titles are generally the requirement for creating a kingdom, so therefore you need those, or you need to be a king, or you need to be an emperor, or you need to be a hegemony. Okay. So that's not too bad. Yeah, it's only 43 required. Okay. We could potentially grab some claims as well. Let's move on from this song. It's a little intense. Oh, it's another one from Kingdom Come Deliverance. Yeah, some of them are a little bit intense, the Kingdom Come ones. They also don't seem to play at the right times. Like, the Crusader King ones tend to play, like, war songs during war a lot of the time, or peace songs during peace, and have context stuff. The Kingdom Come Deliverance ones just tend to play, which is fine, but like then you're like, this is a war song and it's not playing during wartime. Anyway, I mean, now we have a yurt song playing because I just removed a song from the playlist, so it's just playing a random thing. Anyway, that's fine. Yeah, I think we got a plan. So how do I create Brittany? I need 300 gold. And you need 2 duchy titles. So actually we don't need 300 gold. We need, let's assume we'd create Normandy. 162 there. Okay, so we need like 400, like almost 500 gold, I think. Okay, in which case I guess we're just going to be at peace. Okay, we can do that. Right, we have a plan though. Pay ransom. You want to pay me 25 gold? Yeah, I accept that. We got anyone else we can get money from? Yeah, a whole bunch. Let's just ransom them. If we don't get money, I don't care. If we get hooks and things, that's fine. Yay. Okay, you. I'll get a hook. Eustace. Get a hook, let you go. Right. That's fine. Okay. And now we're on the first. Right. Demand payment from my acquaintance, which we'll do. That's another 10. We don't have anything that gets us money that quickly, do we? No. Okay, I think we should go on a trip then. We should go on a trip, and when we come back, we'll be we can be a king. I think that makes sense for me. Let's find something to do. I want to go on a monument thing. We haven't done monument things very often. So, what do monument things do? They get you a guaranteed skill point, plus an extra skill point potentially. Excellent aptitude court positions. That's interesting, and prestige. You bring your children and your spouse with you on your entourage. Okay, so that means that we want to check here. That is our uncle. Fantastic. Just want to make sure that our regent wasn't our child or our spouse. Right. Talking of children, is our heir, like, of age yet? No, he's 9. Okay, that's fine. I was just curious. Monument. Ooh, there's all sorts of monument stuff all over the place. Actually, a better thing to do. We can do this in the monument thing, actually. I'm just going to click a random place. What I wanted to see were where the other places we haven't been are. So actually, a trip to Italy would be really good for us, because we can go to all of these places. Yeah. Is that disease likely to spread? It is apocalyptic, began a year ago. It's probably not going to spread to Italy. Okay, cool. Monument expedition. We can choose the Colosseum or St. Peter's Basilica. I think I want to go to St. Peter's, and the reason I want to go to St. Peter's over the Colosseum is that well, at least there was a bug where travel events wouldn't trigger if you go to the location. So if we go to Rome, the travel event won't trigger, but if we pass through it, it will. So I'm going to head here instead. Okay. I'm going to customize my route a little bit. After that, we're going to go here. And then we're going to go here. Right. So that goes all the way up this way. So I guess if that's going to be quicker, we'll go to Ravenna. We'll go to Venice. And then we'll go to here. Actually, let's change that around a little bit. I'm going to go to Ravenna. I'm going to go to here. Then I'm going to go to Venice. And to make it a little bit better, I'm going to just double back on ourselves slightly here. Then from Venice, I'm going to stick myself into Treviso, which then gets us going back this way. And we'll specifically say that we're going here. I probably want to go to Cluny as well. Actually, cancel that. Cluny as well. And then we can head to this one, which is, I think, our battle. Yeah, it's one of our battles. Interesting. Cool. Right. Then, on the way there, I'm going to go to Pisa. We're going to go there. We're going to double back to Florence. We're going to go to there, and then that's it. Yeah. Good trip. It's going to be 13 months. We're going to train knights, mercenary guards. What is 1,000 gold? Oh, never mind. Sorry, I completely wasted our time there. I thought it said it was 20. Yeah, average cost 20. Why is it costing 1,000? Is that to go here? Is it 1,000? Why? Distance increases the cost significantly. Oh, I thought this was cheap. Never mind. Alright, new plan. I want to go to here. Really? That's so expensive. Huh. Okay, so monument expeditions are actually only 20 if you go to somewhere that's right next door. Yeah, we can't afford a monument expedition. Alright then. My bad. Sorry, we'll do that when we have money. I guess I'll hold a hunt. If we can afford one. Yeah, let's hold it here. Do that. It's gonna cost 180. I think I'm still okay with that. I think I'm still okay with it being costing that. We can get rid of the mercenary guards. Trained knights we might as well have on. Right, let's clear this for a little bit here. Right, clear all of these. Clear, 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 clear. Knights. Hunters. We're 18. We're allowed 20, I think. Courtiers? Courtiers is too many. Let's just go with 18. Wonderful. And because we're holding it in our capital, everybody's going to come if they can make it. This person isn't going to come because of martial custom, but that's okay. Right. Close and start hunt. Wonderful. Okay. That's fine. We're going to go hunt a stag. Rumors. Now that we're finally alone, I can tell you... There's something I have to tell you about Loop. We'll talk later. I don't need to know. I'll take the stress loss. Deep roots. A great oak presents itself with its majestic crown, reaching far and wide, covering everything below in darkness. Looking up towards its branches reminds me of various dynasties that come and go, all of those who came before me and those that will pass my legacy forward when I am gone. As I get closer, I notice several carved initials on its bark, leaving a gentle reminder that people come and go through the ages. The person I'd want to pass on my legacy with everything, is my everything, Emilia, my lover and courtier. I get love eternal for 5 years, or there's no time for such nonsense. I'm going to say there's no time for such nonsense and take the stress loss. We will take the less perilous method. We'll head it off. Okay. My knight, Arnaud, has halted the party. The wily stag has been doubling to and fro, retracing its steps and running trails to throw us off its scent. I can say I've heard of this ploy due to our learning. Yep, and then give us a chance of great success. I will trust Arnaud, or what does the local gamekeeper think? I've heard of this ploy. My advice paid off. We didn't get it. Okay. That is the end of the hunt, but I gained the trait Hunter, which is nice, and we get Hunter trait experience there, and it's all very good. Right. Cool. And Zidslav can now be a Hunt Master, except he can't because we already have one. They should really filter that, I guess, but anyway, doesn't matter. Do I want the next one of this? Yeah, increases our heavy cav regiment size. Seems good. Wait, did I not just buy something that increases my heavy cav regiment size? That's heavy cav. Why can I not increase its size? Size is 14 out of 14. But, like, it shouldn't be. It should be one higher due to this increasing the max size of heavy cav regiments. Because it's heavy cav, you see? Let's go to a new month. That usually updates things. Nope. Alright, never mind then. Guess that doesn't work anymore. My son is French. Wonderful. And with that we say, go away, son. I will no longer be, yes, your guardian. Because we don't need to be. Because we're only his guardian, so we could convert him to Catholic and French. Hey, you've taken a squire and you've improved this person. Wonderful. Okay. So, I know that this was one of our goals for the series, was to, like, have, like, a constant stream of knights. But it kind of seems like that's just built into the game now. Like, once you have some accolades, your knights just basically build themselves up. Which is kind of cool. I like it. We do need to sort out our court at some point. But anyway, I'm going to wait till we're a king. I guess I'm just going to sit and wait now for money. Invited me to a hunt. I won't arrive because I looked at it too late. My bad. There'll be another one in a minute. But yeah, we'll wait for money to come in. The Arpitian Divergence. So this is Duke Roger's Marshal. Roger in Savoy. Okay. Small changes in dialects, slightly different customs. It was easy to miss at first. Over time, small changes led to large ones, however. Now the French living in Benoit have begun to identify themselves as Arpitian instead. Okay. By both helping their neighbours through tragedy and sharing in their triumphs, the Arpitians are forming tight-knit bonds of unity which foster a sense of belonging and purpose. Whether out of skillful manipulation or genuine desire to lead his people into a new era, Count Maurice has positioned himself as leader of this new cultural awakening. Just seeing what the difference is. So no major difference immediately. Stalwart defenders, reverence for veterans, hereditary hierarchy, plus mixed aesthetic, and they're communal. Ah yeah, communal is the main one. And also, if it's from French, hereditary hierarchy, reverence for veterans, stalwart defenders. Yeah, so the only thing they kept is hereditary hierarchy. We're about to get castle keepers, by the way. It's kind of nice. Yeah, you get prestige and renown from castle holdings, which will actually help us a lot because we have a ton of our family with castle holdings as well. Dreams of distant lands. You may gain extra wandering experience or stress if you travel through the steppe. Yeah, okay. I'll get right on that. I'll get right. So where are we? Where's the terrain map mode here? Just to show you where it counts as steppe. So my nearest place is here. So I'd have to get here. I mean, that's not impossible, but it is like... It's quite a way away for us. Hey, I can get 50 gold for my vassal. I will 100% do that. Why? I would really quite like to create my kingdom. I don't want to found a new kingdom, though. Like, yeah, I don't want to do this. I would like to create Brittany, if that's possible. Right. It's okay. So we need another duchy to do that, I believe. You can station men at arms. Oh, because I have a new thing. Yeah. Okay. They can station there. Also, now that I have a new thing, I should upgrade it. No, I shouldn't, because I'm saving money. What am I doing? We've embraced castle keepers. Wonderful. So, castles in counties of this culture provide additional 5 defender holding advantage per holding level. Rulers of this culture gain prestige and renown from castle holdings. Architect trait is better. Rulers of this culture are more likely to construct castle holdings, which is an AI thing. Rulers of this culture are more likely to construct buildings that increase fort level. AI thing. It does mean that castle holdings construction time and cost goes up, which is not as good, but the renown is good in theory. Let's wait till the next month. The crowd pleasers creed. Seated at my side for my morning meal, my knight Bohemond regales me with rare insights about courtiers, tells spectacular and absurd tales, and makes startling amounts of food and drink disappear. The fruits of life await all around, my duke, ripe on the bough, tasted only by climbing after them heedlessly. Bohemond's enjoyment of life's fruits are the talk of all. Always he gathers friendship and fascination heedlessly. Okay, that's cool. Knight of the Lance improved, so you got aggressive attacker and experience in horse. Okay. I do like how it gives you little updates on your acclaimed knights and them improving. I think that's actually kind of cool. Gain opinion with anyone traveling to your capital when you travel to someone else's capital. Core aptitude position increased by 3 per known language. Ooh, we have like 4 known languages, right? Activity options cost reduced by 20. Never mind, I'll take that one first. We should definitely try and learn more languages then, if we're about to get that. What could we learn? I guess, well, I don't know. Just seeing what else. Castilian? What do you speak? Iberian Vulgar. Do I not speak Iberian Vulgar? No. Okay. Portugal also speak Italian, or Iberian Vulgar, sorry. Yeah. Right. That's fine. I reckon we need like another 3 months worth of income. Knight of Wines trains a squire. Hey, so this guy's got eager reveler. So his training was basically going out drinking. Princess Margaret is still my ward, which is interesting. Yeah, because obviously she is... oh, wait, she's the sister of King Robert. Okay. She's also, in her own right, Duke of Essex. That's interesting. I'll make her generous. Can I marry her? To, like... My player heir? I'm just curious. No, but it's actually not that far away. It's actually due to my existing alliances. If those weren't there, she would say yes. Potentially. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, and that would allow us a potential way into England. We could take it all if we wanted, because King Robert, we would kill. Princess Margaret would take over. Her children would end up being our heirs and we'd have all of England. I don't want it, but we could do that. I do also need to give this land away at some point. I need to get rid of Surrey, but we can do that later. Right. Hey, 500 gold. Right, let's do some checking. So Normandy. You know, let's do it on the first. Right, Normandy. 162. This is... Oh, no, not the Duchy of Brittany. Although the Duchy of Brittany is interesting. This is 325, so that's 480 something. 487. Yeah. Okay, we can do that. Any other requirements? The only thing we're missing is the 2 duchies. Okay. And I want to create Normandy because we already have somebody who has all of Normandy and it's our brother. So that makes perfect sense to give him Normandy. And he's Norman. So let's do that first. We do want to create a whole bunch of duchies at some point, but we'll do that in a bit. Okay, Kingdom of Brittany. Create. There we go. We are now Brittany. Gained a royal court. I do not need advice on it. We've not held a coronation. I'm aware. I'm aware. Right. Brother. Oh, wait. Sorry. Brother. You probably desire it? Nope. Okay. You're the Duke of Normandy. Congratulations. Great. Wonderful. And that now means that my vassals who can should be creating duchy titles. I don't know if they're going to. We could potentially create them for them, but yeah. That's cool. How much is a coronation? I need to go into here for that. Let's just plan one out in theory. So we'd probably hold it in our capital, I'd imagine. Yeah, that seems reasonable. So the cheapest coronation is 173. Okay. I can't do these because I don't have a crown artifact. I can't do these because I do not have a crown artifact. Alright, that's easy enough. Okay. I think eventually we would want our coronations to be held in Paris, probably. Or the, you know, potentially over in the papacy, but for now that's fine. Let's go to the first of the next month. Yeah, I'm going to go to the first of the next month. Oh, coronations are 50% cheaper as well. That's nice. And my legitimacy just went up to true. First of the next month. I'm getting good at pausing on the first. Right. The joys of wine. All of a sudden, Archbishop Fabrice and my personal physician Mayor barge into the throne room bickering. Wine offends God, it must be avoided, screeches Fabrice. Bits of wine is healthy for the body, replies Mayor. What is my position on wine? So I can abstain from wine, get a health boost, lowers attraction bonuses, or a little wine keeps the humours balanced. Yeah, I'll do that. That seems generally better. Okay. We've finished the court event. I think now... Oh, we also get an extra accolade for being... Yeah, I don't need the lesson. I need to get an extra accolade for being a king as well, which is cool. Let's go sort out our royal court. So, first of all, we have the Dynasty Banner, which gives us some bonuses. They're okay. Like, the Renown's alright on it. Same with the House Banner. It's like, it's okay. Oh, I forgot to check in here. From Dynasty members, from Denmark. Oh, no, it's not from I don't want to look at Denmark. I actually want to look for, like, me, maybe? There you go. I think from domain is what I'm getting from castles now. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. In fact, I could probably find that out, right? By going in here, it should tell me on the castle now. Yeah, there you go. You now get this renown, which is kind of cool, which means that we've got all sorts of people giving us little bits of renown from rulers, from dynasty members who are rulers. So, like, this guy is French, right? Yeah, he's French, so I should be able to see the same thing here. So, yeah, he's got 3 castles, therefore he's giving us 0.09 renown. It's not a lot, but it does add up. You know, it does start to add up as you add in more and more dynasty members. We don't have any multipliers yet, though. That would really, you know, get it to go crazy. Right. Anyway, in here, back to this. Pedestal, we have King William's Elixir of Immortality, which I guess we'll have out. What's this? Ooh, that's a new thing. Oh, so you can change court visuals in here. Oh, that's neat. Okay. Can I see what they look like? Ooh. Okay. That is cool. So you can go for all sorts of interesting things. I kind of like that one. Or that one. Actually, this one feels kind of right. The Stone Chamber. Yeah, I might go for the Stone Chamber. That feels cool. Okay. Let's leave that. So that means, I guess, that if I go in here... I thought there was a... Yeah, I guess that there was a decision in here that used to... Yeah, there was a decision in here that used to do that, I think. So I think that's gone now. So that's cool. I think that's good. I think visually being able to change your court is a neat thing. Right. Here, we're expected to be at level 2. We're currently at level... Well, we're currently going to be a little bit above level 2 and almost level 3. Do you want to pay for anything? I could go like 1 for everything. I think you get your main bonus at 5. Yeah, so let's go for... See, let's reduce these a little bit. What do we actually want? So, I'm going to upgrade them all so I can see what the buffs are. Oh, I guess you can't see it there? We have to hover over here? There we go. Okay. Guest recruitment cost is actually huge for us. Guests can stay longer. Doesn't matter that much. Bland foods, prestige. I think this is really good for us. I think that making guest recruitment costs severely cheaper will mean that this will kind of pay for itself. And then maybe level 1 and everything else. And that puts us above level 5 quite clearly. Yeah. Let's lock that in for now. I think that's worth it. For 2.6 gold per month, we get a little court grandeur and stress loss for our courtiers. You get a little prestige. You get a little guest staying longer. And you get court grandeur of all of these. And then you get like a huge amount of guest recruitment stuff with that one. Do you want to be diplomatic or scholarly court? Diplomatic. At level 4 you get tyranny gained down. Increased accept vassalage, acceptance scaled by grandeur. I think actually we want to be in this because of our plan to take over France. That's going to be the easiest way to do it. Okay. Yes, again, if I want to look at France here, need 15 counties, so we're going to need to do some work. It might be worth us looking at people like this and saying, hey, do you have any claimants? And trying to get claimants in, and then going to war with France like that. I think that might be an easy path for us. In fact, do we have any wars against France? Bring France under tribute. No, but interesting. If we were Mandala, that would be perfect. Because Mandala, when you bring them under tribute, you can then create all sorts of titles and things. But yes, not in our current state. That's fine. Okay. What is next for us? I think next for us is going to the next first of the month. Your brother has created the branch de Normandy. That makes sense. Yeah, he holds Normandy. He created a branch that's about being Norman. Makes perfect sense to me. How much is my coronation now? Because it's 50% off, right? We want to hold our coronation here. Hey, it's cheap enough. Can I not hold it in the Vatican? Oh, I probably can't because it's probably Empire or something can do that. Yeah, it's probably Empire. Okay. We can't upgrade these. My goal, impress attendees. Yeah. Legitimacy, cultural acceptance, magnificence. Prestige, special relations, enrich your realms, weaken detractors, or exalt the crown. I think impress attendees makes sense for us. Our legitimacy isn't maxed. So, yeah. And we don't have any magnificence from crowns and things, so that makes perfect sense. Yeah. Let's get rid of this. Don't need that. And let's start coronation. Not that it actually adds into the cost, but anyway, we don't need it. Oh, guests. I'll invite my head of faith. He's not going to come, but I'll invite him. Can only join anointment ceremonies. Oh, okay, he'll just say no anyway. So actually, you know what? I won't invite him. I'll invite my lover. Yeah, everyone else can come to this thing. We're inviting as many people as we can. Some of these people just won't make it in time. Although simple rites is interesting. That must be our level of thing here. Foreign rulers will not join the activity if it's simple rites. Oh, okay. Interesting. In which case I shouldn't even invite them. Because they're not going to join due to simple rites. So we shouldn't invite nearby adventurers because they won't join. We shouldn't invite neighboring rulers because they won't join. In fact, I would think that an easier way of doing it with simple rites is just to not to include them here. But I guess on the other side of that, I would be complaining if they didn't include it here because I'd be like, well, I don't know why you're not letting me invite them. Right? I can see the complaint on the other side as well. Spouse's extended family? Extended family? I'm trying to figure out which was there. Actually, maybe if I take out both. Castile still gets invited, huh? Spouse's close family? I like how you can take out spouse's close family and leave in their extended family. Like, I'm okay with them. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what they're getting invited under, but whatever. Doesn't matter. That's fine. They're not going to turn up anyway, but I just wanted to reduce the amount of people we're asking. Right. Start coronation. Messages and servants have been sent out from Santong for the coronation. Santong for the coronation, maybe? I don't know. Only as the last invitation goes out and the court begins its preparations as it dawn me, I'm finally going to be crowned King of Brittany. While I already reign, it is this coronation that shall mark me as a true king. I am ready. There's a faction opposing me? Which faction is opposing me right now? Oh, this Liberty faction with one member. Oh, okay. Fine. It's 5 months till it begins. I don't have detractors yet because we haven't started. Breton Boils. It's in Le Mans. Oh, so that's here. Oh, it's only minor. Yeah, let's not worry about that. We're not going to enter seclusion. We're going to continue our coronation. Okay, it's fine. The prelude. So we have 3 supporters, 1 detractor, who's trying to seize advantages. That's okay. Yeah. Perfectly reasonable. Before the coronation can proceed, I must decide who will preside over the sacred rites. If I am to favour the clergy, it would be wise to let one of their own oversee the ceremony, granting it the sanctity and blessing that only they can provide. Yet part of me wonders, would it not be a grander tale if I were to take up the crown with my own hands, declaring my right to rule before all without intercession? Fabrice or myself? You will gain prestige, but will lose opinion of your court chaplain and zealot vassals based on your coronation's magnificence. Now, I'll let Fabrice do it. That's okay. The Crown Brother. While I've been busy preparing for my coronation, my brother, Duke Joffrey, has really taken charge of things. No servants have bothered me with inanities in days, and I'm finally able to focus on the upcoming ceremony. So I'd say this is how the dynasty does things, but I don't have patriarch. He is truly a great brother, or he's a model for all my subjects. I'm going to say he's truly a great brother. Okay. Unheard. I notice Count Harry casting furtive glances in my direction. He narrows his eyes in consideration and finally approaches me. For a respectful bow, he starts. Dearest King, we Bretons wish to support you now and in the days to come. The crown will soon rest on your head, but will our customs rest in your heart? So we'd say we have love for the Bretons. Okay, our coronation calls for a different focus. I'm going to say it calls for a different focus. Petitioners. A moment, if you please. Duke Joffrey greets me, bowing obsequiously. I look up to the castle windows and smell delicious food. Your most loyal supporters, your most faithful vassals, we stand here in your honour and lend our aid, whatever may come. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. The occasion, while stately and proper, still feels incomplete. Is this just some sort of rote gathering, some casual feast? Or is this a moment for great political action, for historic change? My courtier Jordan whispers in my ear. Rulers are not made by words, but by deeds. Deeds that shake the kingdom to its foundation. My vassal William, who thinks nothing of the occasion, watches in contempt. The new order, I'll rally the faithful. I can create a new holy order. City of Rays. I guess we could. Yeah, the Pope would like that. Let the skies themselves join the coronation. Well, that's too much. Let us declare our eternal fidelity. Or I look forward to this being over. No, sure. The City of Rays is currently part of the County of Nantes. You know what? Sure, we will have a new holy order. That seems fine. The Pope will like it as well. Catholic Holy Order founded. The Warriors of the Cross. Cool. Also, I have a new bastard, Balin. Well, the world will know of my child. Okay, there goes a level of devotion. Captured for posterity. What a dedicated audience. If you permit me, I shall ask one of my scribes to record the reaction of your guests. The cheers, the gasps, even the tears. Let none forget how your coronation moved us all. And say, please do that, or no, the passage should revere God. Oh, you can do that. Okay. Encouraging words. King Arnaud, I know that the day is near when you will look at your reflection in the cold metal and wonder if you're doing the right thing. Let it be known, let it be screamed from every corner of this keep. I will stand by your side. I've commissioned this for you. Shiny scale armor. Do we have any armor? No. Well, I can take it. I can say thank you or I feel calmer. I'm going to take it. Okay. I'm also going to put it on, I guess. Yeah. That's some good armor. A quiet moment. So, what are we going to say to God? I'm going to say, do not forsake Brittany. Because of your impressive attendees attend, the magnificence of the coronation increases highly. That's good. We at least reached this one. All preparations are complete. The great ceremonial assembly now awaits. To cheers and exaltation, my procession parts the city's thronging crowd. My finest knights ride before me, my royal household behind. Peasants team forth for a glimpse of the soon-to-be king. Atop their parents' shoulders, amidst the multitude, French children grin. So I get honoured by coronation for 10 years, which is good. Yeah. Okay. We're not going to get to the 50 we wanted to get to, though, which will stop. It will get us the, like, negative crown thing it was talking about. We'll see it later. Will you safeguard the faithful as their king? Will you preserve the rights and privileges of God's clergy? I will say the words as I must. Okay. The vassals of Brittany come forth to give their allegiance, one after another raising open-palmed hands, one after another bending to give kisses of fealty. I'm yet to even properly become king, but there is devotion in these supplications to move any heart. The great voices of the realm quaver with feeling, and their faces glow with hope. Okay. My level of fame went up, which is nice. We're now exalted amongst men. Even more knights are there. Senior figures among the peasants are next to shuffle forward, giving the givers of common assent of my great power and authority. The bishops warns these stooped elders and asks if they would accept me as the rightful king. As they voice the words, another sound meets my ears. Beyond the church, the waiting crowds cry out in joyful anticipation. Hundreds of people call my name again and again. Arnaud of Brittany. I'm honoured. We get more legitimacy. Hey, we've finally reached a respectable coronation. Okay, so we didn't actually end. Actually, we actually skipped. This was 50, right? Oh no, we're on 50 exactly. Okay. So that means that we now will get the proper crowning rather than whatever the lower tier version is. Okay. My skin shines with the very approval of God. And say the blessed word is mine to spread. Plus 10 to acceptance of all demand conversion type interactions. Because I'm compassionate, I can gain some opinion. Or what Catholic would deny me now? We get piety per powerful vassal on the council, piety per legitimacy level, and holy order higher cost. Let's take this one. What Catholic could deny me now? And the crown is placed atop my brow. So we get the crowned sovereign law. Wonderful. And every attending character likes us. That's good. King's consort. My wife does her version of the coronation, and there you go. It's done. Faction targeting us is gone. Now I have to give an oath, potentially. Expand the realm. Realm size of at least 45. That is kind of my goal. Within 20 years is quite tough for us to do. That's 10 holdings in 20 years. That's tough, but possible. It is what I want to do, though. So it might be worth going for it because it's what I want to actually do. Need to win 3 claimant wars? That's also possible? Yeah, it is possible. And a perpetual hook on every claimant and a weak hook on their primary heirs. Support my knights? I also want to do that, but that isn't actually support my knights. That's build martial estates. Although, wait, yeah, unlocks access to the line of buildings. So I guess we could actually. Increases your number of knights as well. Maybe I do want to do that one. And unlocks the final upgrade vast martial holdings. Guess that's kind of cool. Provide for the faithful and provide for the poor. I think I like support my knights, actually. I think install claimants and expand the realm are things we're going to do, but this sounds like something that we should do to fit the series. The feast. At long last, some food. Okay. The hall echoes with the laughter of my rival with her taunts and insults. When she calls me a vile scullion, I draw my blade. Coming back to my senses, I lean down over her, boot on her chest, both of us breathing hard, and ask her to beg for mercy, or I can wound her. I will ask her to beg for mercy. Okay. Curse undone. My rival, Captain Joan, is tripped and fell to her death. She was one of the people whose land I took in Normandy. The King's Hunt. The roasted duck is delightful, but the stories we tell are even better. My friend Leonardo, my vassal Guchard, and I have spent hours trading tales of our greatest hunts. Enough, shouts Leonardo. You are now crowned, so you can call a hunt after the feast. We shall make it special for a new king. Aye, a hunt for a king. The King's Hunt. Ooh, next hunt will, yeah, will increase your vassal's opinion of you. Okay, let's do a King's Hunt. That's fine. A fiery evening. I chortle as my guest raucous carousing finds them falling over one another. A body gestured suddenly knocks a torch loose, and it careens into the drapery. Flames leap up the walls as the guests shriek and scatter. Distracted by her cretin muscat, my courtier Vixay Erica hasn't noticed the fire, must act swiftly. So I can say I'll keep the fire at bay this way. The magnificence of the coronation goes up. And I gain the trait wounded. Simply cut off the air supply, I don't have enough learning. Heave a vat of spiced wine to douse the fire? Or how do I leave this place? We'll use the vat of spiced wine. Wonderful. King's intent. I'm a proper king now. My coronation proved me worthy of my rank. A fine spectacle for the guests, many of whom still linger in hopes of a few final royal words. From the beginning till the end, I spared no effort to impress all my attendees, friend and foe alike, but my fair-handed presence, my utter focus on the success of of this great gathering, what was it all for? Culture, opinion with guests, or legitimacy and prestige. You'll get impressive host while your guests get impressed attendee. I think I'd like this one, yeah. I would like legitimacy and prestige in this one. Wonderful. My reign begins. And that's everything that we've now got. Impressive host for 30 years. That's quite nice. Yeah. And we get a whole bunch of prestige and legitimacy. Cool. That can be acclaimed as a politicker. Okay. That's kind of interesting. Grand tours boost vassal levy contribution, siege progress against revolts after completing after completion. Okay. I do kind of like that. I was wondering whether we wanted to make them the acclaimed knight. Oh, somebody created Anjou? There you go, I told you that they'd be creating their own duchies. So yes, we'll transfer that person to you, I think. Wait, will we? Is Maine part of Anjou? Yeah, and you only hold Maine? You do? Perfect. Well, we'll transfer you over. We now have another duke. Yeah. And that goes, there goes Count Eustache. Duke Uchard is now the person who holds that duchy. Okay. Yes, I was thinking of things I wanted to do. There was something in my head, I've remembered it. So, this new building, we'll immediately start building here. Martial grant. So number of knights increases and knight effectiveness goes up. Anywhere else have space? Yeah, many places have space. I actually accidentally closed it. I should be able to do this. Yeah, I can now switch between my holdings like this. That's cool. Let's build one here. And I think I had one more spot. No, I didn't. Oh. Oh, no, I did. I have one here. Why is that not showing up? So if I go N... Yeah, interestingly. I guess it's only cycling between counties, not between holdings. Oh. Okay. Anyway. This one. I need a little bit more gold, I think. I need 100 gold for it. I'm going to gain 52 in the next month. So let's go to the next month. There we go. And I can now build it here. Which completes my goal. But at least if I build them, then I can upgrade them. Right? As in I can go in there and I can see them there and continue to upgrade without having to think about it. Okay. I wanted to check in here the decision as well. So I need to hold 3, I get nothing else, or I need nothing else here, provided for the warriors gets me this, and then I can get its final upgrade. Okay, although we could have upgraded 1 3 times, I just realized, but that's fine. Right. First, and we are going to ask our head of faith for gold. And then we're going to go forward to the next month. Thank you for the money. Really do appreciate that. Knight of Hunts is trained to Squire. That's good, so he's... now got the Hunter trait. I think somebody else got trained recently as well. We probably need to sort out our court members, so we'll do that next time, probably along with our getting a new accolade as well. Also, we have 18 eligible courtiers and vassals to be knights, and that's with our minimum prowess of 10, which I think is very good. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. Anyway, for now, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. And we didn't have any crashes today, which is very interesting. There are 2 things that have happened since we last had a crash. Crusader Kings has been updated, and we didn't have a crash last time, I think. So that's interesting. So there wasn't anything about crashing in the Crusader Kings patch. And the other thing that's changed is since last time, well, since the previous episode, I've updated my graphics driver again. So maybe that's fixed it? I don't know. Or maybe we're just being lucky. Or maybe the longer a game goes on, the less it crashes. Or maybe because the Mongolian Empire controls half the world, maybe it's calculating less things so it runs into the crash situation less. Who knows? Anyway, I just thought I'd mention it. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.